Welcome to Wrap It Up. My name is Nonka Zamulogidi. Super excited to be here, and we are going to do what we do best, and that is to give you that wrap up of all those stories that made headlines, that were trending on your Twitter, nationally and internationally. Here goes. Let's get into the first story. We learned of the Lambda variant of the coronavirus, and it feels like a dream. Hey, we are living in a time where we're just learning of variants of this virus. We know of the Delta one that's dominating the world. We also know of the Alpha that's also dominating, but now there's a Lambda variant that is spreading rapidly across 29 countries in the world currently, and it is spreading mostly in South America, and so the World Health Organization is investigating whether this variant is stronger than the other two, the Alpha and the Delta variant, and I'll bring you an update on that story. What do you think about it? Do you think it's going to enter the country? Because so far it has not been detected in South Africa, but do you think it's going to get to South Africa, given how fast it's spreading? Give me your views on that story. Moving right along, the Eswatini protests are still intensifying with more demonstrations against the monarchy's rule over the country, and there is strong, deadly forces from security and police, and it's just intensifying. But I will give you an update on that story. But what we do know is that there's going to be intervention of different bodies and different organizations that are going to help curb the protests that are happening in Swaziland. Moving right along, we also learned of the killings that are happening in the taxi violence in Western Cape, where 4 people have died from the shootings that have been happening there, and 5 people are injured. And I'm glad, though, that the Western Cape Transport MEC, Dalen Mitchell, intervened and is holding urgent meetings to find out what is causing the taxi violence and what are the ways, I believe, that will eradicate the bloodshed that has been happening there for some months. So it's a developing story, and I will bring you updates on it as well. Moving to other interesting news in sports, we learned of the Wimbledon wheelchair singles, in which Ace Hothatso made us so proud. I am so proud of her. She actually made it to the final. She didn't win, but she made it to the final after she beat Japan's Momoko Ohani, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry if I mispronounced that name, but the fact that she got to the final, to me, in my head, she's a winner. The fact that she got there, I mean, it's just that there has to be one winner at the end of the day. This shows that there are more opportunities. She's going to conquer even more. She's going even higher and higher and higher. So wherever you are, Ace, if you happen to watch this this episode, know that we are celebrating you and we are behind you and congratulate you for having gone to the final of the Wimbledon. So yeah, give me your views on that story as well. Moving right along, we learned that Chipper United, it actually signed Gavin Hunt as their new coach after he was sacked by Kaizer Chiefs, and I was happy. I was like, okay, it didn't take so long, and maybe the potential that was cut off from him from executing in Kaizer Chiefs, it will maybe be of use in Chipper United, because I feel like they didn't give him the chance to actually expand his abilities in Kaizer Chiefs. So maybe we'll see that in Chipper United, and congratulations, at least someone is seeing his contribution and his potential. What do you think about that story? Give me your views in the comment section below. Moving right along, we learned of the assassination of the Haiti president, and I was like, what? He was actually assassinated in his home, apparently by some Colombian squad. There was guns, there were gunmen that pointed guns to him and assassinated him. I was like, what happened to his VIP securities? What happened to his top-notch securities? He's a president, for crying out loud. How can a president be assassinated? Yeah, the world we live in today. I will bring you an update on that story. Give me your views. A whole president, it could be in any country, but a president being assassinated is really scary, if you ask me. Last but not least, we learned of the passing of the Johannesburg mayor, Obaba Geoff Makhubo, who passed away due to COVID-19 complications. And he was hailed mostly by his colleagues, friends, and all the people that knew him as a steward for unity, and that he put communities before his own needs. It was all about the people, and he was last. And it's so good to be remembered for such works where you put the people before yourself, and it's all about fulfilling purpose in your office, and that is what Geoff Makhubo was known for. And on that note, may his soul rest in peace. Let us continue to be safe, guys, wherever you are. Ensure that you wear your mask all the time. Make sure you sanitize all the time. You wash your hands with soap for at least 20 seconds, and maintain that social distancing of at least 1 meter apart. And if you don't necessarily need to go out, then don't go out. Stay indoors and be safe. Prevention is better than cure. And on that note, thank you so much for watching. Remember to share, to like, and to subscribe to my channel. Click that button for those notifications whenever there's a new episode. And thank you so much for tuning in. Shap, shap.